Ni hao, hola, bonjour, bonjour, assalamu alaikum. Hello. Did I say ciao? Yes, I did already. Welcome to I Said It, and my name is Kaya, and I am your host. Hopefully I won't be here that long, but this lecture, it ain't even a lecture, it's just a topic on why we should listen to children. You know, some of you adults, y'all dumb as fuck. I'm just being real here. Just like some of the elders, and I'm like, how the fuck you made it this long living, and you just fucking the way you look at things is just ew. Anywho, grab your drink, grab your tree, grab your plant, grab your lobsters, your seafood bag, your chicken, whatever you need to make yourself comfortable in the environment you're in order to enjoy this video. Yeah, meet me back here. I'll be right back. You feel me? Alrighty. I am back. In a previous video, I mentioned how important it is for parents to pay attention to their children. And when I say listen to children, I don't mean like a child telling you what to do and dictating your fucking life and shit like that. Now, wait a minute, you get some children that are more mature than adults. So it depends on that situation. You feel me? And that's like literally, like, yeah. But hold on, let me make sure I'm up in here. Let me get on up in here, y'all. Get up in. Alrighty. The government decided to do some fuck shit with my phone, and now all of a sudden I got the news showing up on my screen. Like retarded shit, yo. They just doing like little tedious shit. Huh. And let me know that they there. I don't give a fuck. Y'all been watching me since I was a little girl. I don't give a damn. I'm none of that. I'm not the only one y'all been watching. You've been watching us black folks, period. You feel me? But wait a minute, let me get in here. Let me get up in the skins of wait. I'll tell you, boy. They had your own phone turning on you. Doing the opposite of what the fuck you doing. My bad. Alrighty. Wait a minute. I'm up in here. Let me turn it down. Alrighty. Let me see. Alrighty. Like my video. Because I do love me. So yeah, so I've seen a lot of crackheads growing up back in the day, and they were so strung out on these drugs, they would leave their children here, there, or they would let their children roam the streets so that they won't have to deal with their children. You know, like little sick shit like that, irresponsible stuff like that. And they fucking with me. I swear, man. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's something going on. I, I don't know. Something's definitely going on with my phone. I plug my charger up. I'm gonna try to plug something else up in that outlet. But I plugged something up in there and it popped right back out the socket. I'm like, what the fuck? What kind of shit is this? I should try it now. But I was like, let me just leave that alone. Hey, I left it alone. Or it could be, it may need to be replaced. Let me see. But it was just so, oh, I was sitting on my bed. Let me try this charger. But it was so odd how it came out the wall. This was like, excuse me, this was the day before yesterday. Now this is in, but yeah, it popped back out. This just stayed in, but it popped back out the wall. It could just be that charger. Hold up. Now I want to plug that one back in because now I'm tripping now. Because that one just stood in like sturdy as hell. Yeah. So I guess the spirits was trying to let me know something because it just went in. But maybe it could have been because I was drinking. Let's blame it on the alcohol, okay? But it popped back out the wall. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, yo, and I thought nothing of it and just went on about my business. But anyway, moving along. So you gotta understand, you sometimes you don't know what's going on in your life, but the children do. And not only just the children, just you can have outsiders, like people around. That's why they had this saying going around where, you know, you can't really see what's going on in the inside because you're up in the mix. So you're not able to step back and see what's really going on. Well, just because they're young does not mean that they're stupid and that they don't know anything. And, the children are tapped in more to their spiritual gifts at a young age versus you being an adult. The older they get, the more they lose that. Who was that was saying that? I think it was a New Life Tool, or uh, it could have been Rod Hayes. It could have been something off of JJ channel. I don't know, but it was along that spiritual group, and they were like using like the terminology for the sciences, the science behind it. I don't know all that, but I do know what I'm saying right now. And I've watched, you know, children try to warn their parents about things, and the parent will like, go sit your ass down. Shut the fuck up. Go sit your ass. Always trying to silence the child. Always. But a lot of times my mom listened to us. That's one thing I can say. You know, um, and I mentioned that in a previous video. If anybody from Philly and aware of the guy Graham, like near Cecil B. Moore, where he was killing the crackheads and putting them, he buried them in his wall in the house and on the roof and shit. And I'm like, what the hell? And my mom used to go in there and cop from him. She used to be in there for a long ass time. And we used to be sitting outside uncomfortable than a motherfucker. Cause I used to be like, look, I'm about to get out and knock on that fucking door. And God will always say, no, just wait. And I used to sit there and pray, like, look, I don't want to be with this bitch, but I don't want nothing to happen to her. You know? I don't want anything to happen to her. Shit. You can't drive this goddamn car to get, you know, to safety and all of that shit. So, I used to automatically just go into a daydream thinking about the impossible and what could possibly happen, if my mom didn't come out of that house. Me not knowing who this man was. I didn't know who he was until after he got locked up. And my mom was like, "That's the house. Remember, that's the house we used to go to. When I used to ride with y'all. Take y'all with me and shit." And I was like, "For real? Like my family used to. That's probably why he didn't kill my mom because my family like literally hung on that block in his house, shit like that." And you know, my cousins wasn't all that sweet. I mean, it wasn't sweet like that. You feel me? So I think that's what saved her too. And plus, she, you know, um, I don't think she was like a drug addict. And if she was good at hiding. I think she did, but just hid it good. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, my mom, I know my mom to be an alcoholic, and she didn't even smoke weed like that. You know, so yeah. But hey, whatever she did it well, and that's all that matters. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. And hey, I tell you one thing, she wise as fuck. So whatever she was out there doing, I'm sure that played a part in seeing things like some motherfuckers eat shrooms. That's why I never look down at crackheads and stuff like that. Only if I'm mad at them. But for the most part, I never look down at them because I've been in the hood. I sold drugs to these motherfucking people, and a lot of them are more amazing than a person that's not doing what they're doing. So like, I mean, to me, what's the difference between snorting it and smoking it? It's, I mean, of course, is a difference, but not in my mind. Shit, it's coke. You feel me? Period. It's to me, it's fucking coke. It's no good way. It's no way to look at it. Like what? Like anyway, so you know, uh, children would get around certain people and they would act funny, and you'd be like, "Damn, I no, she don't never really act like that." She normally this and normally that. You justifying your fucking child behavior instead of just saying, "Damn, my child might see something. Let me let me get in my child head, or at least let me step back and try to see." But if my child acting funny, you know what I'm saying? Like even if my child a little bit more hyper, hold up. Well, what did my child eat from your ass? What did my child drink from you? You know, that's just me. That's why I said I don't need no children because I'm overprotective like a motherfucker. Okay, that's just in my DNA. You know, so I'm just protective like that. So yeah, but along those lines, and you end up fucking with this nigga or female, and they not even right. Your child see that shit because you know, especially if you the type that have these people around your children, and say you leave for a little bit and come back, you don't know what kind of conversation this person or people's was having on the phone or talking to at the door, just talking to somebody else. You don't know what they were saying when you weren't around, and your child happened to overhear it. Yes, some children can be exaggerating, but think about why that child why that child is exaggerating. Maybe because they see what the fuck you need to be seeing, but you're not seeing it. So they figure the only way that they can get rid of and help with the situation and take it in their own hands is to lie, hoping that you'll get rid of that person. But some of you still don't. You chastise and you beat on your fucking kids, you resent them, you do all this little fuck shit that you have no motherfucking business doing. And then the thing is, you was a child once. You come and tell me you ain't never seen no shady shit. You ain't never seen something that wasn't right in a person that your parent brought around you, whether it was in the store and you just looking. Because when you in the store, okay, your child is looking all around in everybody fucking face. Children stare at people. Remember that. Right. But you're busy doing what you need to do, not paying attention to that. All you paying attention to, if that, is to make sure nobody's snatching your fucking child, the safety of the child. Other than that, you're not seeing what they're seeing. They all up in that person conversation on that fucking phone. I know I was like that. My mom hated that shit. My nicknames was Miss Know It All, Miss Mouth Almighty, and Miss Helpful Harry. Those were my three names, major names. When I was small, when I was around my father's family. My mouth be wide open. My brother do it to this day. I think we get that shit from my father. You feel me? I be comfortable as fuck, all up in it, mouth wide open. My mom be like, "Something gonna fly in your damn mouth." But anyway, and you have to be mindful of that. That's like I have a dog and I'm overprotective. I'm going to pay attention to that. And I'm gonna use this as a metaphor, like always. It's a nice juicy metaphor too. Let me take a sip. Okay, so come to find out, my dog is so adorable, right? That's not come to find out. That is factual. But come to find out, she tricked me. She looks so adorable in this photo, but this bitch is hyper. She got an amazing personality, but she cray cray. I call her Mariah because when I be stepping on her ass, she be hitting them high notes for real. So I call her little AKA as Mariah or Tita Marie, you know me? And so she was interacting with the neighbor's dog, right? So I wanted to show the dog some love because I would always play with the dog before I got my baby. So I didn't want Prince to think I was fronting on him. But animals and everything has feelings. Everything. Your blanket has feelings and everything, you know? And so I say, here, hold my baby, and I'm gonna rub your dog. So mind you, my dog is a type where she goes ham. Like when she get excited, she be even peeing on motherfuckers, father fuckers, animal fuckers, whatever type of fuckers, your odd nasty fuckers, dumb fuckers, hateful ass fuckers. That jealous ass shit. But anyway, so she always wobbling and moving and moving and moving and moving and moving and moving and moving. So all of a sudden she stopped moving. So I didn't hear her bark. So apparently she wasn't being hurt. She didn't feel like she was being hurt. But, you know, when I noticed that, I immediately stopped playing with his dog, their dog, and I attended to mine. And I said that to say, this motherfucker didn't even have, who was you to have a right to contain my dog like that? If you felt like my dog was too fucking wobbly, then you should have said, look, here, your baby moving too much. Here you go. And give me my motherfucking bitch back. Not take it upon yourself to use a tactic that you use on your fucking animal. And especially when you didn't show me. I see if you would have said, look, when she moves like this, do this. I would have respected that. But no, you didn't even show me. You just gonna fucking think that you had the right to do that because you were holding my dog. No, bitch, you didn't have to hold my dog. All you had to do was give her the fuck back to me. That's what you had to do. And I want to say something to him so bad about that. Because I need to let people know I see you on every fucking level. Be careful who you got your children around. Motherfuckers want to hurt your ass, or motherfuckers want to control you. So they use your children. Think about it. We learn from the oppressor, right? And how was everything enforced? Through the children. You feel me? So we got to pay attention here. Pay attention. Your child can save you a whole bunch of hassle, money, and your life. Let's be real here. You think because you getting some dick and pussy, licking on shit you ain't got no fucking business licking on, laughing around motherfuckers who really don't give a fuck about your ass, and ignore a fucking child? This child didn't grow up to hate you. This child admires you, looks up to you, should be. If a child doesn't, that's because you neglected your child, you treated your child a certain way that you had no business doing, that was unethical. We're not gonna act like we wasn't children once. So you come to tell me you wasn't fucking newsy? You come to tell me that you didn't see shit that your parents couldn't see? Because you'll be a fucking liar. So what makes you think is different because you have a child? That's that ego, that authority. Bitch, that's bullying a fucking kid. That's bullying. Best believe at the age of 12, that's an adult, realistically. You feel me? So you have to deal with certain consequences when you start being disrespectful to this child that you look at as a nothing. That's how I look at it. I've never been the type, yo, when little children around, I be all up in it. I be listening to them motherfuckers. They be telling me some shit, yo. I mean, like, literally, like, really, come on, we can't never say that we never had a conversation with a child. When you was babysitting or some shit like that, you like, yo, and you just let them freely say shit. I let them say whatever they want to say, as long as they not cursing. I don't care what it is. Just listen. Motherfuckers, y'all think y'all the shit. You're not. You are shit. How dare you think that it's not important to listen to them? I learned a lot from children. I learned a lot from fools. I learned a lot from a dummy. I learned a lot from intellect. I just learned a lot, and I'm still learning. Shit, if I feel like I ain't learned something in a day, man, I'm mad as shit. Fuck it, I gotta go online. I gotta learn something. You feel me? But don't keep sitting here shutting these children up. And especially if you with fucked up niggas, because let me tell you something. When you dating outside of the father or the mother, 9 out of 10, somebody somewhere is touching your child. It's just a rule. It's just a spiritual law because you have no business separating. So it's consequences to that shit. What you think is not? There's a lot of consequences to that shit. That's another reason why I don't want any. I'm not ready for that type of responsibility. I already got other shit on my back that I dealt with, shit like that. This is something that I just don't want to deal with. Maybe next time. You feel me? I come back and have a whole bunch of babies and shit. I've been hit the world record and shit. Most babies and shit. Who knows? But right now, that's not what I'm focused on. That's not why I'm here. I'm not here to have babies and lay on my fucking back for that bullshit and killing a nigga, because I will. Oh yeah, you think you gonna roll out on me and my seeds, bitch, you gonna die. Period. Like that's my mindset. I'm not condoning go kill your baby mama or your fucking baby daddy. I promise you, don't do that shit. I'm just saying that's just me. Fuck out of here, bitch. Who gives you the fucking right to do that to my fucking child when my child got other shit to worry about? And then you gonna add on to that shit somebody that should be trusted. Like I don't have time for none of that. I love myself, and a seed that I ain't never bear. I respect it that much to not even. I'm not doing it. No, 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 no. This world is shit. It's fucking bullshit. And it's no way I'm bringing nothing here. Nope. And when they come for me, they gonna come for me. I don't give a fuck. You blow my mom head off. I don't give a fuck. Blow my cousin head off. I don't give a fuck. Blow my dog head off. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. They coming back. I don't give a shit. See them later. I don't give a fuck. You got to come for me only. Oh, I'm with somebody. I don't give a fuck. Kill them. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I'm worrying about me. That's it. Fuck that. So I'm the last one you want to use for ransom. Fuck out of here. I don't give a shit. You're wasting your time. I don't care. And that's another reason why it's just good for people not to be around me and get, close like that. I don't give a fuck. I'm not to be compromised with. It's just not, I'm not doing it. Only way I do it is if God put me in a situation where I have to humble myself to do that. Other than that, I'm not doing that shit. Y'all motherfuckers fucks me up, keep coming in and out, unsubscribing, subscribing, and all that bullshit. Like, I give a fuck. I don't care. It's not going to stop me at all. Actually, it's going to make me put up more videos. That's how I roll. Oh, they didn't like that, so I'm just going to withdraw. No, bitches. It don't work like that. Not with me. I'm the type of person, I'll do the opposite of what the fuck you tell me to do anyway, depending on what it is. You know what I mean? Because you're not going to trick me to jump off a bridge, bitch. Anyway, man, sometimes I just feel like humans is dumb as fuck. Dumb as shit. But anywho, let me take a sip of my wine. Because I love my life. And you know what got even more excited? I've been extra hyped ever since I took that photo. Ooh, look at that. Deliverance. Thank you, God. Took that photo of my husband. You feel me? All I did was take a picture of a fucking sun and got some other shit. Still waiting to see everybody's soul. I'm waiting to see how God look at your ass. I'm waiting to see some pictures of people taking of the sun. But that picture, that's your aura, that's your field, that's your everything around that. Ain't that some shit? Pay attention. You feel me? I'm not the type that's miserable. I've been through so much shit that the little bit of shit that people online doing, that shit is like dust. Like, it's nothing. I've been through some shit. Like, there's nothing you can do. Nothing. Unless you kill me or try to throw me in somewhere where I'm being captured. You feel me? Other than that, and I do what I need to do to stay out of trouble. I got too much to lose and a lot to gain. I don't have time. But y'all need to start listening to these children because you're not the shit. Only a fool won't listen. Y'all keep thinking, "Oh, I'm grown." That don't make you wise. That don't make you smart. That don't make none of that shit. A child is supposed to be treated equally to a certain degree. They're not to be abused and sexually abused or abused on any level. But oh, you will get bad luck. Oh yeah, you beating on their ass and all of that. What you for nothing? When you're beating on them for nothing, you're chastising them for nothing because you have sick issues with yourself. Oh, you shall pay for that. I never forget being at the church that I was at and got saved and this fucking bitch knew and knows that her husband was fucking molesting his fucking children, his own kids. And they were beautiful children. If I ain't mistaken, I think he died. But my thing is, I pray that she don't get in another relationship and allow the next man to do that. Because some women are so desperate for a man, vice versa, that they'll let their spouse do whatever to their children. They don't give a fuck. Sick. Fucking sick. But anywho, because I'm be dropping these videos, so I gotta make them short as possible. I'm trying to learn that, but I ain't trying to. I'm not doing that. I'm gonna get out everything I need to get out, and that's just that. But I would love to conceal it a little bit because StreamYard be giving me them notifications like, look, you had enough videos, and you know, this channel is not successful enough where I want to take out money out of my pocket to pay for, um, but once I, grow and things like that, then hell yeah, I'll spend the money. I wouldn't give a fuck about that, you know. But for the meanwhile, this is what it is. Y'all stay safe. You know what I'm saying? Get smarter. If you're not, using 100% capacity of your brain, you are stupid, just like me. You feel me? Don't look down at nobody, not even a child. Not even a dog. You feel me? And oh, God just told me that too. Even a dog, the respect due to a dog. That's the crackers and shit. Because they have dog. Plus, 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 plus. But yeah. Oh, wait a minute. I had to do what the spirit said. Do I press the, the star, the plus button? I said, damn, I might get kicked out. God said, press it anyway. So I pressed it. Even though it didn't show up down here. But now I'm going to put it down here. See? Obedience. I'm telling you. Be obedient. Trust me, I be rebellious though. God be like, do this, do that. I be like, nah, man, I ain't doing that shit. Nah, I ain't ready yet. I ain't ready yet. God be mad like, bitch. So that's kind of funny. But yeah, you all stay safe. You feel me? I recommend, just listen to them. Trust me, you'll learn a lot. You'll get a different level of respect from them. I'm telling you. Especially if you want your child to be loyal or a child to be loyal and true to you. Listening to them, I'm telling you, will do a whole lot. Don't criticize them. Don't talk to them harsh, because I'm harsh. Like, my niece is never tell you, I'm nice, but when that's what I mean. But then when they get grown, they think they could beat you and shit. And that's when I gotta look at their ass like they strangers. Lights out. But anyway, what is life without love and laughter? You gotta hug yourself, hug a tree, hug something, feed the dopamine, the oxytocin in your brain, and you shall be a little okay. You feel me? Until the next video, deuces.